Hello and welcome to this energy healing session for you. We're going to start this session by picking a card to get a general theme for the session. So let's see what comes up. This is a deck all about the soul journey, and it's been a favourite of mine for a long time now. And it's sometimes nice just to pick a card, just to, see what in this moment, it's this one, is the one that is going to give us a bit of energy, a focus for the session today. And this one is a very lovely one. Let me show you. So it says on it, surrender. I can release my need to control. Do you see? Oh, for the lights. There we go. So, I can release my need to control. Yeah, this either needing to control or feeling out of control or not being in control, these things are, big factors and come into my sessions a lot with people. So this is a nice one to focus on because it's a general theme that comes up a lot. All right, so if you would like to just take a few breaths and get yourself comfortable, either lie down or sit, be comfortable, somewhere quiet and peaceful. Take a few breaths just to come into this space and let everything else drift away for the few minutes that this session will take. Just allow your breath just to rise and fall naturally and get gently deeper and deeper. So we're going to start the session with an awareness around the heart center, and actually it's bringing in a focus of the pericardium. Now there is actually a physical structure in the body around the heart called the pericardium, which protects the heart, protects the organ. There is also the pericardium meridian, this energy channel. And again, the general theme for that meridian is of protection. So this need to control is, part of our self-protective mechanism, but it's born out of fear. So there is an awareness of that fueling, if you like, giving energy to this need to protect. So it'll be the underlying fear that we'll be working with, because if we can release that and lessen that, then the need to control will naturally release and reduce as well, because it's not being fueled by the fear. So we are then focusing on your kidneys. So the kidneys are associated with the emotion of fear in traditional Chinese medicine. And this fear, it's a very basic it's concerning a very basic function, which is to do with survival. So we're also bringing in an awareness of your brain stem as well. So this is where all the automatic functions happen, the things that you don't need to think about, that just happen: your breathing, your heart rate, your hiccups, or whatever. There are lots of things that are automatic. So that's coming up to be balanced as well. And then we are connected to the limbic brain in its entirety. So this is the parts of the brain that are involved with processing emotional stuff. But then also a specific part of the brain, which is the cingulate gyrus. This part of the brain does lots of different things. Let me just see which aspect is being focused on here. It's association with memory of previous emotional responses. So that's coming up to be balanced. This part of the brain can really act like a drama queen. So it's just balancing its exaggerations and its potential for bigger responses than might be appropriate. Okay, let's see now what's following on from this. There's a sense of energies just flowing up and down inside a sort of central vertical channel within your body. And actually we have two things going on. We have a consciousness of calm, but also a consciousness of the subconscious. So I work with a potential 5 levels of consciousness. So you have the conscious mind, the subconscious, and then the sub of the subconscious underneath that, if you like. And at this level, the sub of the subconscious, that's where long-held habit patterns tend to get a grip. And this is all bound up with the need to control, but also to do with your sense of safety, how safe you feel. So there is a sense of releasing the need to hang on tight to control. So there's a releasing happening here, but also connection to your heart center, which is connecting with your sense of harmony and peace and self-acceptance. And there's very much a sense of feeling stable and supported, bound up with this awareness as well. And now again, there's this focus on the breath and a sense of energies just calming and moving gently down through your body. And I'm being drawn very much to an awareness of the back of your hips. You know, that we can hang on to stuff and tension, just like the shoulders. There are other parts of the body that can also hold on to tension. And, you know, around the hips is very much another of these areas. And it's around the back of the hips that I'm being drawn to an awareness of, and a sense of releasing of tension in the muscles. Also in the muscles between the ribs, the intercostal muscles, releasing of tension there as well, particularly on the left side, around the front here. And now we've got the phrase, the belief, the permission, actually. It's a permission. So permissions, when they come up in my sessions, always come up as a phrase. And the phrase is, I give myself permission to release control. I'm actually going to bring out the pendulum just so that you can get a sense of this releasing of energy. So the pendulum goes anti-clockwise when it's releasing. give myself permission to release the need to control. You can repeat that out loud, that makes it stronger if you'd like to. Or just say it in your head, that's fine. And give myself permission to release the need to control. And there we go. And there's a sense of releasing down from your heart center, down the center of your body to the base of your spine. And now we've got grounding. And so to fill up any gaps that have been left from this releasing, we're now going to fill them up with loving energy. And when we're increasing an energy, increasing something, the pendulum goes clockwise. So you'll notice it's going the other way around now. And this loving energy is particularly focusing on those aspects in the brain that we mentioned earlier. So we've got the limbic brain, all the parts of you that are involved with that, and also the cingulate gyrus. We've got the loving energy coming in here. Also, we've got loving energy coming in to the thalamus. Very much, the thalamus, there are different sections of the thalamus that have different jobs, different aspects they deal with. And there's one part of it that deals with hearing. And this is all to do with how it's interpreting what you're hearing, both from the inside, in your internal chatter, but also how you're interpreting what you're hearing from the outside world as well. It's both. So this loving energy is coming in, this sense of feeling safe and secure, filling up those areas, there we go, that have had the need to control released. Okay. We've now got hydration coming in. So hydration, when it comes in, if when I say that you have a kind of awareness that you're not drinking enough water, that's a message for you to take away and work with. But actually what I'm focusing on when hydration comes up in a session is adequate absorption at cellular level of water. It can be that somebody can be drinking enough water but not absorbing what they need. So my focus is on adequate absorption, but your focus could also be on upping the amount of water you drink if you feel you need to. If you've got that kind of, I need to be drinking more feeling when I mention this. Okay. And now there's a sense of all the energies of the session coming together in a spiraling energy and working its way down through the center of your body to your root chakra and then down through the soles of your feet, and a consciousness of grounding. So there we go, that's the end of your session. I really hope you enjoyed that and felt there was some benefit. If you did, please subscribe to this channel, and if you'd like to be notified of future sessions that I put up, just bop the little bell and you will be. Bye for now.